Hello, in this video, we're going to talk about how you can add a policy and how you can add a coinciding certification for your policy. To start, this is a function that only certain people in the organization are going to have. So if you don't have this functionality, you may have to reach out to your administrator. However, to kick this off, what you need to do is click on the policy tab to begin. And when you click on the policy tab, if you have the authorization to add policies, then you will see a blue plus icon on the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. If you don't have that authorization, you won't see it. So that's what you'll have to reach out to your admin for. But if you do have it and you're adding a new policy, all you have to do is click that plus sign and a new dialog box is going to pop up. It's going to be called Add Document. And you have a few different areas where you can plug in information. The title is basically the title of the policy itself. So this might be let's say a uniform policy or a canine policy or whatever it might be. You can plug that in and that's going to be the name of the policy. So I'm plugging that in here. The second one is the subject. The subject is the parent for this policy. So over here, if you see subject 100 organization and management and table of contents is the title. Subject 100 organization and management is the subject for that particular title. So you want to make sure that if you're having a grouping by subject, that you want this to fall under the correct one. So for example, if this uniform policy belongs to subject 100 organization and management, then you would want to type that in exactly how you see it so that it falls into the same tree that all the other policies that belong to that parent fall into. Then what you want to do is select your user group. Now, in most cases, you won't have different user groups. It would be everyone, which is the default. And if you do have user groups, then you have to select the correct user group. Then you simply select the document that you want to add. And what this button is going to do is going to allow you to select that document from any document that's on your desktop. We typically recommend PDF in this case. However, you can technically add Word documents as well. So you would select the form that you want to add into this. It will load it with a little green icon. That means it's complete. And then you hit OK. Once you hit OK, it's going to put that additional policy in here and it'll be immediately viewable by your organization. The other thing that we'll talk about is adding certifications. So once you've added a policy, you can also add a certification. But in this case, you need to click on the certification management dropdown within the certifications functionality up on the top. So I'm going to click on that, and you'll only have access to that if you have the authorization within your organization to add certifications. This is your library. So you'll see a number of different certifications here. Some of them will have a check mark under is seek approval. That means it's a work flow or a paperless report. Other ones won't, which means there'll be periodic certifications of the type that we're going to speak about right now. So when you're adding a certification, you'll once again notice the plus sign on the bottom right-hand corner. You want to hit that plus sign, and then you want to select a certain type of question, which is the type of form or certification you want to build. In this video, we're talking about a periodic certification that you may want to send out to your officers, and that is a simple type of the type periodic. So you want to select simple and you want to select periodic. Then you can go to next. When you click on next, you click it one more time and you go into the data field. This will be your title. So most of the time, the title is going to be the same title as your policy. So if you just created a uniform policy, you may want to create a uniform form certification. So what we'll do is say uniform policy, and you may put some text in here that says, please confirm that you have read and understood that policy. And then on the bottom here, you have question options. Each line will be a separate button that the individual will be able to press. So I'm going to say, yes, I confirm. You can also say, no, I do not, but most people would not want a second option. I'm just using this as an example. And then you can select the file that you want as an attachment on this policy cert. So I'm going to select the file. It's going to give me the option to select that file from my desktop, I can go ahead and select the file that I would like to use. It would probably be the same policy that you used when you added the policy into the policies tab. And then you're going to select next. It's going to take you to your user group. And it's going to let you select the user group from the dropdown, which should be everyone. Then you're going to go ahead and finish it, and it will place that finished policy here in your certification management tab, and you'll be able to view that policy as well. You can right click and start that policy. Once you start that policy, every individual in your organization will receive an email letting them know that that policy needs to be completed by them, and they'll see that policy in the My Certs tab, which will pop up for them as well when they need to select that policy to certify to it. And you should also have access as an individual that has the ability to create these policy certifications to the dashboard that will show you the percentage of completion by your organization in the audit trail. So thank you for listening to this video. And if you missed anything, please watch it again and keep an eye out for more videos that are coming. Thank you.